have to go back to the 1970s, the era that's now called the second wave of feminism. And there was this outpouring of writing by women in that period of time. We were discovering authors from years ago that had been lost. There were women writing feminist and lesbian theory, writing about issues such as violence and health concerns, as well as wonderful fiction and poetry. But we didn't have access to these books. We had to go to Ottawa or Toronto for the books that we wanted to read ourselves. So we felt very strongly that there should be these books available in Thunder Bay. And after much discussion amongst a lot of women, it was decided that Anna McCall and I would open the Northern New Orleans bookstore. We started in a little cubbyhole on Bay Street with 300 books. And we moved several times, and we now have our own home on South Court Street, which has room for thousands of books, as well as a space for book launches, author readings, book clubs, writing circles. Certainly it's not easy for any independent business. It's a difficult task, but it's absolutely vital that we have independent businesses in our community. It is the independent, locally owned business that is the heart of the community. It's part of the cultural fabric of the community. I think my store is different in many ways than most businesses because I am supported tremendously by a strong group of volunteers. We have a volunteer collective who make many of the decisions around the bookstore, as well as provide certain services of the bookstore. PARO is quite an amazing organization in terms of its evolution, and it it keeps surprising me about the new and expanded services that they provide. I think one of the really important things that I've been very pleased to see that PARO doing is now reaching into the broader area that is across northwestern Ontario, perhaps even broader than that, because it's enormously important for the women in the small communities to have the kind of resources that PARO can offer them. Having traveled the district in previous jobs, I understand the sense of isolation that women in small communities feel. So to have the resources that PARO offer is really a lifeline for them. I think that I would be more frequently called a community activist. So yeah, enterprising is sort of a new term to me, but from the description of that PARO said, you know, you have to take a dream and act on it. Well, in that case, yes, I'm enterprising.